World War II reenactment stuff that weekend, and just it's a really great place to go and check out war memorial stuff if you're into that kind of thing. I might even I've done the William Henry Harrison Mansion there in Vincennes as well a few times. I might even go do it and see if they will let me run camera, but as it is very old, very historic, I don't know that they'll let me run the camera for you guys in there, and if not, I might still go tour it and just not film it because, I mean, it's historical, you gotta respect the rules, so definitely wouldn't want to try and sneak one on them and, you know, get kicked out and not allowed back or something like that. So hopefully, though, they will be okay with that. I know I'm kind of rambling just about all kinds of stuff tonight, but when I get in the zone with stuff like this, I get really passionate. And just a lot of different things come to mind, and I just kind of go with it. So, yeah. And I am in the market for a GoPro. I think I found one in order to do these videos and make them better quality, as well as longer, and being readily able to edit, you know, fast forward through sections during the video, all that good stuff. Which obviously, if people want to, they can do that. And with my rambling, though, take away some of that and wouldn't get all that information. But I mean, if information's not your thing, that could be beneficial for you. So, and I think we are good on second and third coats. So I'm going to hit it one more time with the torch. Now, this particular paint, you're going to want to use paint thinner, as I don't have any paint thinner. That Laner and I posted a vid up about last week. I discovered I got the wrong oil, so I might use that oil to clean my brushes now. So who knows? I'll figure it out. So I'll hit it with the torch again. Give the paint that little rise effect. On this pass, I don't have to do as much because I was just doing mainly touch-up where I needed it. And another little interesting fun fact about using the torch for this, which I probably shouldn't hit that one too hard. It's got a piece of paper laying under it. Don't want to cause a fire. It'll be just what I need. When you do this, as you get more experience with the burnishing, you can cause your paint to, once you perfect the art, to look sort of worn and aged, and that is really, really cool for like dioramas and stuff. I don't typically do dioramas, but I mean, it's just a really cool skill to be able to make your planes look slightly antiquated. So that is the finished product, guys. So let me check on the camera here and make sure we're still rolling. I hope we are, because, well, yeah, I would have lost a lot of footage there if I didn't. So let's check and see. Are we still running? Yes, we are. Okay. So what the heck? Why not? Let's pull out the Arizona. Okay. So far, my progress on the Arizona, I've got the hull together, I've got the guns together, and I'm putting my leg in paint. So there's 3 of the guns, and here is a 4th gun. So yeah. Let's see here once if I can't find my silver. Now, typically these guns would have been a dark gray. I don't have dark gray, but rather than leave them plain, I think I am going to paint these a little bit. Let me see if I can find my paperwork and see if I got anything else that needs the silver. Here, these manuals that come with these model kits, if you do want to be historically accurate paint-wise, it's usually got a paint scheme in it. So let's flip here and see. Black, brown, flat black, flat white, gold, gray, red, silver. Ah ha ha. Okay, just kidding. G. Okay. So let's flip around here and find a G. Ah, okay, cool. Rudder, propeller shafts. So we will start with the rudder and the propeller shafts, guys. Those are indeed silver. And also on my channel, I follow the USS New Jersey. And they have a lot of interesting videos pertaining to the New Jersey, as well as some other World War II and historical Navy stuff as well. I think they've even got a little bit of Air Force stuff in there. So I haven't watched all their videos. They do have quite a few, like I said, so it's not something you can just, you know, oh, I'm going to catch up in a week. And I think I need to shake this a little better. It's looking a little flaky. So always with this kind of paint, make sure you shake it up. You can buy these in bigger cans than this, but I typically go with the small cans. Just, they're cheap, and you never really know how much you're going to use until you get in there, especially if you're like me and you go your own way with the paint scheme. So you can always buy more, but you can't take it back. So I buy small cans. And I'm not sure this is the one I want to use, but I'm going to use it just because. And I don't have the rudder on yet, so I will be painting that separate from the body, which isn't a huge deal. So this is the propeller shaft. And like I said, with your first coat, you just kind of want to use very light brush strokes. On a model like this, you do have props that mount on the end of this shaft, so you want to, again, try not to get any paint on that glue area. If you do, on these smaller parts, it's a little harder to take it off without compromising your part. Now, if you compromise your parts, obviously you can buy another model kit and you'll have spare parts, which when you're just starting out is not a bad idea, really. I found that out with my very first kit I did. It was a 1932 Ford Roadster that my dad bought me for Easter. Super cool car. If you guys don't know what that is, Google 1932 Ford Roadster. There are a lot of different models of it. There's the high boy, the low boy, there's stock. I mean, the possibilities with that car were endless. I'm not a Ford fan, but that car was incredible. So, now, as I was saying, my rudder is not attached. So, let me grab this kit and find my rudder here. Okay. And we will go ahead and paint the rudder while it's still on here. So the cool thing about these ships, especially the Arizona and the Titanic, is it comes with two little stands. Now these little stands are going to glue to the bottom of your hull so that when they set, it'd be just like, you know, if any of you guys watch war flick movies, especially naval flicks, they've all got their, you know, planes, aircraft models set on their desk and on shelves in the admiral's office. So these come with these nifty little stands that are very similar to that. Those are a little more upgrade in the movies, but you know, not everybody can afford those fancy props like they're using those. So it's not a bad thing. And you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and take this off, and I'm going to go ahead and glue it on. I'm just going to roll with it. So let's see, how does this go on here? And is this part of the rudder chain? Yeah, okay. So what I'm going to do is when you do these models, you first want to dry fit. This rudder is going to sit in this little hole here, just like so. And yeah, so that's how it glues. So we will grab glue here, and I will stick that in there and go ahead and throw a coat of paint on it. I might bump it to the side, might leave it straight. I don't know, haven't decided yet. Like I said, I kind of typically go my own way, but I'm trying to do this one as historically accurate as possible, as it is a historic ship. And then for those of you who follow me on Facebook, I did do a live post when I first got my new Facebook. The USS Arizona Memorial in Hawaii is sinking into the mud and is it's coming apart really, really bad. So if you are passionate about historic memorials such as the Arizona, I'm sure the memorial group for that would greatly, greatly appreciate anything anybody can come up with to either make a future memorial for it or find a way to preserve the one that's there, because that is a very, very important memorial that does not need to be lost to time. As a matter of fact, I really, honest to God, think there should be a buoy memorial over top of the Titanic wreck, but that's just me, and sometimes I'm a little over passionate about things, but I think it would be incredible, and I think survivors, not sure how many of them are left, but survivors of the tragedy as well as their family would greatly appreciate something like that. And I'm sure there's probably reasons they don't have one already, such as, treasure hunters coming to loot, trying to make a buck, which is definitely not cool. I mean, you're not just disrespecting the ones who died that night. I mean, you're disrespecting their family and everything, or at least that's the way I see it anyway. I don't know. Like I said, sometimes I'm a little over passionate, so. Okay, and that worked out perfect. I know it's really hard to see against the gray background, but that is my first coat, and actually the silver went on a lot better than the darker colors do, which is usually how it goes with your lighter colors. And I don't know if you could tell, but I got a lot of strings coming off of these. That is actually the glue. It is very stringy. So let's see, what else can we paint on here? It's silver. Look through here. Okay, so part of the bow is supposed to be silver. And it looks like it's this section here. So we will go ahead and grab a bigger brush. As a matter of fact, I'm going to use this one I was going to use on the wings, but it was a little too stiff for my liking for that. So we're going to go with that for the hull. This will put a nice, good coat on there. So you want to stay below this line here. If you're trying to be historically accurate, that is. Like I said, I typically go my own way, so if you go your own way with models, that is totally chill. There's no rule that says you have to be historically accurate. It's just that I'm, like I said, overly passionate, so this one is going to be as close to historically accurate as I can get it. Oh yeah, very nice, very nice. you'll notice I'm moving the brush kind of quick and kind of raising, lowering. That's to make the brush stroke short and quick. And that's usually the way you want to go for your first coat. And I used to always worry about making my first coat super thick so I didn't have to go over it, but I've learned as I've gotten older and more experienced that actually that's not really necessary. It actually works out a lot better if you do multiple coats. So, interesting little fun fact for you guys. Oh, yeah. This one I am not going to burnish, just because I'm trying to be historically accurate. I'm not going to bother burnishing it. Plus, it's already had some heat exposure. As you can see, my metal didn't go all the way together. So I tried to use heat to make it better, and well, as you can tell, it didn't really work. But seeing as this doesn't got to be water-worthy, I'm not horribly worried about the bottom not fully coming together at the moment. Now, when I go to assemble some of the top deck, I will probably have to work with that. And if you guys want, definitely voice your opinion. Let me know how much more of this model you'd like to see. If you'd like to see more, then I will definitely put it up on here as I work on it. I do work through the week, and it won't be maybe March or so. I will be having to work Fridays, so I won't have as many videos during the summer, as we are very, very busy during the summer. We sell lawn equipment parts there, so yeah, that's kind of our busy time. So my videos won't be as often, but I will still try to get at least one video a week up for you guys. And as the channel goes along, hopefully this summer I'll do more videos than what I've been doing, because I'm planning trips and different things to do for the channel. So hopefully that will pan out, and hopefully you guys will enjoy all of it. I know I'm having a blast doing it, and really appreciate everybody that watches. So, yeah. And before my phone goes any lower and I get too further winded, I think we're going to call that good for tonight, and I might add to tomorrow. So, thanks guys. Appreciate you watching. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, all that good stuff. So, yep. See you guys later.